Hey guys, John Richardson here, excited to be back with Glammy and our tea time with John and Glammy, talking about everything Bravo TV. You can see all of our content at our website at yourrealityrecaps.com/Bravo, from our housewife blogs to our audio recaps, and of course our show where we talk about everything. You can follow me at Comedy Jonah. Glammy, where can we find you? And how are you doing?
I'm good, and it says it right there, princessglammy.com or at princessglammy on Twitter. And I'm good. I'm exhausted.
And we have our special guest.
Yes.
Yes, Eric, the other half of Your Reality Recaps.
I was just looking at my face over there. I was trying to recap. Hi, everybody, at Reality Recaps.
Great. You've done this before, right, Eric?
No.
Good. Well, I'll walk you through it.
God.
So we have not been hanging out, Glammy, for a few weeks, of course, because I have been with Eric out of town covering everything from Big Brother Canada to the reality TV awards.
Yes.
Graduations have been happening,
Yes.
graduation parties. So we are now back to catch everyone up on what we think of all the shows with Bravo. But first, Beverly Hills has been over for a while, but there's a lot of Beverly Hills gossip.
Yeah, they're still in the news, huh?
They're still in the news, and I think the latest I heard is someone is suing Kim for Kinsley biting them. So the dog has bit Kyle's daughter, and now has bit another friend, I believe, back from September, and she is now suing Kim for that.
And that's an elderly lady, right? This is somebody older?
You know, it didn't have a picture of her, but I just thought...
I saw the bite marks. It was not... She didn't look like she had a good... She looked like she was probably in her 60s or 70s by her hand. You know, the arm.
So the skin is loose, and of course I could probably bite through it.
But then, of course, there was the wedding in Mexico, where apparently she went missing, if you read the media reports.
Kyle was there, because we saw the pictures, right? So
yeah, and then Kyle was asked by TMZ, you know, chasing her down the street, how's Kim? And she was like, and then he said, have you seen her since you got back? And this is like days after, and she's like, no, I haven't actually spoken to her.
Because she lost on the beach.
Because they kind of lost her in Cabo or something. But then, now, apparently, she's in rehab again.
In rehab?
Was it E or Entertainment Tonight or somebody said yesterday she's been fired from rehab?
Not being fired, being demoted to a friend of the show where she will have a few cameo appearances but will not be a full-fledged cast member.
Possibly. From what?
Yeah.
Rehab? Cabo.
Allegedly.
That's what I wanted to say. They made it in the title sound like it was official, but then when you read the words, it was just kind of like, oh, we think. There's nothing definite.
What do you think about when ladies are not asked back to go to the upfronts?
Well, I think they first have to buy them, right?
Well, first of all, Brandy was in New York and was not invited to the upfronts. And neither was Kim. But everybody else from the cast was there. Now, if you remember last year, Carlton and the
Joyce?
Joyce, yes. She wasn't there either. So,
no.
But what the hell?
Would we miss Brandy if she did not stay on the show? Eric, would you miss Brandy?
Yes, I would miss Brandy. I don't think there's any way Brandy is not coming back. And I think... What?
Tell us why. Why do you think this? Like, you're the producer. You're Andy Cohen.
Because she's the drama for that season.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Is it good? I mean, sometimes if it's too negative, they get rid of them.
Oh, yeah. Because what's your example?
Danielle. I was just going to say that from New Jersey. Danielle, they got rid of her.
Yeah, if I could get my time machine and go back to 5 years ago when the show started, I'd agree with you. But apparently now, when you're really negative and nasty, they give you your own show. They give you your own show with Wig.
Podcast.
So no, Brandy's not going anywhere.
Speaking of Brandy, there's also gossip out there around her seeing Joanna Krupa at a restaurant with her husband.
God, I know.
And Brandy spent, what, $40? I can't remember if it was in New York or LA. I think it was in LA.
LA, $40.
A plate of salmon, crusted salmon, because there's that whole thing about Muhammad saying Joanna had a stinky vagina. She sent over the plate. Joanna and her husband just walked out, didn't say anything. What do we think, Glammy? What would
well,
you
the correct terminology
that too?
JJ, not vagina. I so say.
Whatever. JJ. I've never seen one. I don't know how to pronounce it. Okay.
Okay. Obviously. So you wouldn't know the fish correlation anyway.
I don't know.
It's kind of disgusting that Brandy, who I can't stand, I mean, it's like she's desperate for attention or something. It really is. Why would you do that? Why would you?
Well, I mean,
Joanna
has filed like a cease and desist as far as talking about my vagina or my vajayjay. Now Brandy has done this. Do we now think what's going to happen in court?
I don't know. Do you think it's damaging her career?
Of Joanna's or Brandy's?
Joanna, because Joanna's the one that's suing, claiming defamation and all this sort of stuff. How do you say? I mean, was she a vagina model? Does it really matter in the pictures?
She dated Muhammad. She dated Muhammad, Yolanda's, and Muhammad said she had a stinky vajayjay. Eric, what do you think? Do you think this is damaging to Brandy's? This is something you would do to me.
I don't know who Joanna is. I don't know anything about the story.
Miami Housewives, the model one, the blonde one, really beautiful.
Yeah, like the rest of America, I didn't watch that season. I just wish Kim's dog could bite me and put me in a coma, and then I could wake up when we're done talking about the stupid fish plate story.
Awesome. So glad you're here to contribute.
But my question is, do you honestly think if you're suing somebody for defamation, for saying bad things about your private parts, which are not part of your job, it's not like when you get your photograph taken, people aren't, it's not like you go and get the sniffing thingy at the supermarket to see if you like the smell. It's not there. So why does anybody care if it stinks or not?
Well, now...
No idea what you said.
I care that you guys have stinky dicks. No, I don't care. I'm still friends.
It's Famunda cheese. It's Famunda cheese.
That's funny now that you don't get it, John, because now I understand the question framed that way. Thank you, Glammy. When you're a public character or you're on television, then you don't get privacy, and that's it.
True.
No, so she's not going to get any money. Unless somebody threw the fish plate at her and it hit her and cut her head.
Correct. And if she was smart, she would come up with a line of anti-fish smelling vagina underwear, or some sort of like men, we have the stinky balls cream. It's like a little cream called stinky balls. You rub it on your balls, it makes them not smell. She could market some of that.
Balls.
Yes, but my husband doesn't have that.
Does it stink?
I got it as a joke when we tried it, and it's refreshing.
Like garlic and dirt?
No, it smells wonderful.
Not your cream. I'm talking about Glammy's husband's balls.
Oh.
It smells wonderful because he bathes.
See, in a bath?
Oh, you too. But
I'm imagining now, your husband's actually very good looking.
Yes, I know. You're just thinking about it right now.
All right, so let's jump back to Kim. Kim's not going to be a full-time cast member.
Allegedly.
Are we gonna miss Kim? Eric, are you gonna miss Kim Richards?
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to get into Kim Richards mode if we're going to talk.
Can you let Kim? Since Kim's there with you, can you say hi to her for us?
She's currently on the floor. She can't get up right now.
Glammy, are you gonna miss Kim?
No. She had no fucking storyline. Her storyline with Brandy, I mean, I don't know what Brandy's going to do next year.
That's a good argument to Brandy not coming back. I will say that, because Yolanda's going to be dead, and Kim's in a-hole, or where the fuck she is. So now Brandy's just like the lone fish that everybody hates. So that could be a good case for Brandy not coming back next season.
I mean, Why is he still making that face, or is it stuck on him doing that face?
Oh, it's probably stuck. Am I unstuck yet? Did I unfreeze?
You're unfrozen, but John's still frozen on.
Well, it's okay.
What do you mean it's okay?
Make it a game. Throw grapes in his face.
How do we delete you?
Okay,
so if Brandy and Kim are gone, will it be kind of boring? Who do we think should be on it? Maybe to replace them?
Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn Jenner should be on the Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Because she would be fabulous.
I would not watch that.
Oh, come on. Even if she turned up at the white party?
No, I don't agree with transgendered people. I think they're just confused.
Oh.
I choked. I couldn't even get it out. I choked on the water. I got the water all over.
Okay, I'm going to just click it on me. The opinions expressed by Eric are not the opinions of your reality recaps or Sean or Glammy. That's my disclaimer. Okay, now we're back.
I think that wasn't clear.
Oh my God.
I choked on my water.
I know.
I'm eating Mentos and I nearly choked on the fucking thing. Thank you so much. You're hilarious.
My God, I just couldn't believe it.
Well, wet now, like Brandy not doing porn.
Who else could we have on who's a Beverly Hills? I think Jackie Collins.
Oh my God. Yes.
Mm-hmm. With her sister making cameos.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what about Donna Mills from Knots Landing?
Yes. Morgan Fairchild.
Ooh, or even Joan Collins. Like have the Joan Collins and Donna Mills.
Or what's the other one? Alexis Carrington. Who played Alexis? Or is she dead now? Linda Evans.
Linda Evans.
We need some real celebrities like I hate to say it, like Lisa Rinna.
Kim from the floor is requesting her dog if she can't make it back.
Oh my gosh. Absolutely. So the gossip I've heard is Eileen is coming back. Her husband kind of confirmed it a few weeks ago, I think on a radio show. We know Lisa Vanderpump's coming back. Hello. I haven't heard anything from Yolanda. Do we know how she's feeling?
I heard something. No, but I heard something rather strange. I heard Taylor. I don't know where the hell I heard it. Because Taylor spends half her time in LA stable and apparently and Denver. So
yeah, Taylor Armstrong.
Mm-hmm. She might come back.
You know where you heard that from? Taylor.
No, that isn't her real name Chandra or Shalana.
Look, all I'm saying about Taylor is if you can drive your husband to kill himself, nobody wants to watch you on TV.
Okay, I know Mercury's in retrograde, but you guys sound like you're eating mushrooms. I mean, come on, people. Communication's bad.
I'm coming back, and I'm going to be as nasty as I can to everybody. That's my goal on this show.
Well, then your goal you already met the last 2 years at least with me.
And Taylor's daughter's ugly. Go ahead.
Okay, so...
No. So who would you like to see on then, Eric?
Kim's dog, and I wanted to bite everybody and everybody get rabies, but then the twist of the season is going to be the rabies is actually the cure to Yolanda's Lyme disease. Or P.S., eat some protein and get off the fucking lemon water.
I know. My husband has only seen, the show's always on in the background of wherever he is. And he's like, he turns around, he's like, whenever I say I'm hungry, he says, eat a fucking almond. I mean, because that's what Yolanda said to Gigi one day. He says, just one though. I don't want you to get fucked, just one fucking almond. I'm like, oh my God, you're so bad.
All right, so that went so much better than I thought. Okay, let's jump into New York. I kind of wanted to save that for last, but since we got Eric here, we got to also hear his opinion about it.
Okay, so
this last episode. Okay, how are we feeling about Bethany Frankel being back now?
Oh, I was letting you go, Glammy.
Oh God, she's starting to grow on me a little, but I don't understand why Heather is insisting on being her bestie.
because Heather wants to be friends with her, but I can't stand somebody that says, I don't want attention. I just want to keep the wall up. I don't want attention. I just want to keep the wall up. But then it sits there and says, oh, I can only eat shellfish. I can only... Well, if you don't want any attention, shut up.
Does anybody remember Bethany's book, and one that I have on audio cassette, because as we all know, I don't read them read to, called A Place of Yes, where you're supposed to say yes to everything? Not no to everything, Bethany. Not no. You're supposed to come from a place. It's your own book.
No. Maybe she's changed it. Maybe she's switched the bitch to A Place of No.
Here's what I really think it is. Like, in all honesty,
or maybe it was a bit bitch.
Here's what I think it is, because I love Bethany, but I hate her on this season, and this is not the Bethany that we all know. So
I agree with you.
I think it is. She wanted back on the show because she wants to pimp Skinny Girl. However, she's in a massive lawsuit with her husband, and she's aware that every single thing she does on this show could be used against her in court. So she doesn't make a big deal about being away from her daughter. Then Jason is going to make it in court. She cares more about reality television than her daughter. So they should not have had her on until this lawsuit was settled.
Exactly, I agree. Yeah, I agree.
I do, because, I mean, look at Teresa Giudice. I mean, they went through past footage to convict her. But, I mean, okay, let's talk about the Bethany Frank.
Wait. That woman, if I ever go to jail, I want to go to her prison, because that bitch is tweeting from jail, apparently. How in the hell do you blow to get a Twitter account? Hey,
Those are publicists.
I was like... But it made it sound like it was her. I was like,
no, not tweeting. Tweeting.
I was like, if I ever go to jail, I want to be in her prison. I was like,
so Bethany maybe should have not done this. It can be used against her. What do we think about the divorce? I kind of was feeling sorry for Jason Hoppy, or whatever the hell his name is. Now I hear he's kind of the one that's keeping this going because he wants more money. He's at, what, $25,000 a month for spousal support, plus gets the big apartment that they redid. How much money does he need, Clammy?
If he had balls, he would have walked away.
Back to balls.
He would have walked away with what he came into the marriage with, because the marriage didn't last very long. And she was already signing. She must have had a prenup. Is he trying to mess with the prenup?
Yeah.
You go with what the prenup says. That's it.
But you can contest it too.
What, was he under duress?
Well, here's what I will say. I don't like Jason at all, and I agree he should leave the marriage with what he came into the marriage with, but we're not considering the fact that he made her 2 shows successful, the wedding show and the other show. So I'm sure he wants part of that money.
He got part of the money. He got paid.
Do we know that for a fact?
Yes.
Of course he did. I mean, do you think Greg Leake didn't get paid on the Nene one?
Amen, sister.
Do you think Todd's not getting paid on the Candy other...
ski trip?
Which I've never watched. I can't deal with that. Can't deal with Candy.
I would like to know that. I would like to know. Oh, I love Candy's ski trip. I want to know. I would just want to know if he got paid. But yeah.
He did.
Okay, then.
Would you do a show? Seriously, would you do a show called Happily Ever After or Bethany Ever After, be the main character with the other one, and not get paid?
Amen.
No, but I could see if they were being paid as a couple.
So they half that money.
How do you even do that? You can't. We're gonna pay you as a couple.
Bethany owns a company. They could. I mean, like, they could have paid Bethany's company. They could have paid it in a way where, like, his portion of the money Bethany had.
So he needs his $25,000 per episode. Or
I think $25,000 is absolutely ridiculous. But if you remember watching the show as well, he helped build that brand in the beginning and market it and blah, blah. So is he fighting for some of that money? There's just too many factors I don't think we know.
Paid. I remember that. I remember he was being paid. He left his job.
Yeah.
And went to work for her. He was getting a paycheck.
Okay.
Because I remember watching it.
Me too.
Me too.
So
Me
I
too.
don't understand. And seriously, if Bethany had been a single mom that just got knocked up, her show still would have been successful without her. I mean, because at that time everyone was like all into Bethany. So watching her go through a pregnancy alone, people would have watched her as Bethany on her own or whatever.
Is it hard to see Bethany go from that to a homeless single mom, Clemmy?
Well, she's not a single mom because she has a husband.
But she's homeless as well. She's homeless.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to be able to be homeless and living in the Trump Tower. I mean,
but just like, I get that you're both being sarcastic, just like when she first came onto the show with the goal of building a brand, now she's on the show to win her lawsuit. So to create a storyline of, I'm homeless and a single mom because of my mean husband, she knows is going to play well in court.
Nobody's going to believe that. Everybody knows that Bethany made X amount of money selling Skinny Girl, and everybody knows she has the money to move on. And there's been reports that she's even talked about it, that she's currently renovating her apartment. That's why she... Another one. So it's not homeless. She's just...
Her net worth
you know what it's like? Did you class yourself as homeless, Eric, when you had a house that you were renovating? I mean, you weren't really homeless. You just couldn't live in the goddamn place. It was a construction site. You know?
Yeah, Eric, why don't you tell us about that?
Do you want to live in a garage? No.
But do you understand what I mean? You had a house that was being rented.
Correct. I agree with you, and I think Bethany... I hate that I don't like this Bethany. I wanted to love her, and I hate this Bethany.
I do like her snidey side, though. I do like that she's cutting... Heather is getting so pissed off that she's not becoming besties with her, and she's not...
I totally agree. I think Heather thinks they have a lot in common. They're both business people. They're both kind of entrepreneurs. I think Heather probably thought she was really going to get along. And then as she's trying to navigate to try to help Bethany out or give her a little bit of fish that's just shellfish and not regular fish, you know, and Bethany, the walls and don't touch me, you know, it's just frustrating. I mean, Eric's my Bethany, so I get it.
Well, do you think Heather was a fan of the show prior to going on the show and was a Bethany fan? And it's kind of a little bit, kind of like Brandy was
but I think
Elaine. Like, oh my God, they're famous.
I think Heather is a Bethany fan as far as maybe after the show and how successful she got and that she got the Forbes cover and went, wow, this is someone I want to be friends with or I can learn from.
Or I want to latch on to get my business bumped up.
Get up my ladder. Yeah, so they're all using each other. So when's Jill Zarin coming back, do you think?
Never. Andy Cohen can't stand her. I can't either.
No, and it's not fair. It's not fair. The other dynamic that nobody talks about, and the other thing that Heather is actually pissed off about, it's not fair that Andy and Bethany in real life are really good friends. He doesn't have that close relationship with any other housewife. No. They hang out together all the time. She's interviewing them on Watch What Happens Live.
Which was great, by the way.
That was kind of funny.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I mean, of course, all the other people are going to feel like we have to cater around the person who's in with the network.
Did you also notice that Bethany suddenly was in the center of them all holding their apples? And Heather was way at the back. It was like, boom, back you go. I was just like, wow.
Bethany looks like she has black eyes in that.
She looks like the Joker. I'm like, that's not attractive, sweetie. You know, put on a couple of pounds.
I think it's ridiculous to think Bethany does not have control over the edit or the way she is being played out this season. One of her bestest friends is in control of this show, and he made a deal with her to get her back on. Clearly, part of that deal was Skinny Girl is going to be in every other fucking shot.
Oh my God! Right?
The basket she brought into what's her chops? Carol's election. I was like, oh God, more fucking. I will not buy Skinny Girl ever again because I feel like it's been rammed down my throat. At first, I was like one of the supporters. I loved the whole, I tried the margarita, I used to buy a couple of bottles. Now I will not touch the stuff. I won't buy protein bars because it's like, It's kind of like when Jacqueline Larita was yapping about freaking autism. Wrong place. Go on CNN and talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not what we want to see. Sorry. I didn't want to hear about it.
I thought you were going to say black water.
Oh, or that too.
Seriously, take your little autistic kid and go and see him.
No, I disagree with both of you. I think it's a perfect platform for that. It educates us all.
I agree. I hate children.
And the Butterfly Foundation of Dina Manzos. I love it.
Just get your fucking charities off the place. I don't want to hear about butterflies or skinny girl marketing, skinny Italians. Take your products and fuck off with them and do what you're paid to do. Be entertaining.
Great, I've got now two.
Sonia Grunt Lush, she's actually kind of entertaining in an embarrassing way. You know?
Who?
Sonia.
Oh, God.
She spreads her legs for anyone. She's fallen down drunk. It's kind of embarrassing in a bad way because she's not at the Kim Richards level yet, but she's going to get there.
No, I don't think she's ever going to get there because...
No. She's got too many interns to hold her up. She's got Heather carrying her upstairs.
Here's what I have to say. I have to say, oddly enough, I think Luann I'm liking the best this season because Luann basically realized I'm being too nice. I have to take a stand on everything and not just wait for my little one-on-one sessions to throw the shit out there.
I think Luann's brilliant this season. I really. It's as if she took a year off and she came back, and I mean, although she wasn't really off, and she was on more than most of the housewives last year, even though she wasn't a housewife. But this year she was like, she's fun, she's fiery. It's something about her that's just. I mean, she called the dinner party this week. She's the one throwing the jabs at Ramona about Dorinda, and you're like, whoa, she's starting shit. You're like, where did that come from? Because normally Countess Luann would be like, oh no, you don't start shit at dinner.
I absolutely agree, and I think we can totally count on the Countess. What do we think of Dorinda? I mean, we've gone back and forth. We talked about the daughter's eyebrows. We talked about how she's kind of mistreating John a little bit. But I like John myself. But are we liking her a little bit better?
I would like Glammy to answer before I say my answer.
Because it's going to be the opposite.
No.
I can't stand the sight of her. And when she does this thing with her hair, and her hair's sticking the fuck up, you're like, put it down. Stop messing with your hair. It sticks up like something about Mary.
Dorinda, right? Dorinda?
Yeah. Something about Mary looking weird hair whenever she gets pissed. She puts her hands through her hair.
Something on the back of your...
My hair's up in a bun. Shut the fuck up.
Well, see, I could tell by your facial reactions when John was mentioning it that you didn't like Dorinda, and the reason I wanted to answer after you is because I'm sorry, Glammy, every time I see her on TV, she reminds me of you.
How?
I don't know. I just think Glammy every time I see her.
Because she's a bitch?
No, just because she's like blonde and fun and like a little sarcastic and doesn't put up with anybody's shit, and she'll like throw it and like she's not afraid of anybody. I don't have a dead
husband to harp about, and I don't go into rooms. Well, I do actually go into rooms, and if somebody's talking, I'll say, what the fuck are you talking about? You talking about me?
Exactly. Like that part. I don't mean like the whole husband storyline.
Yeah, that whole part I don't like.
Her personality reminds me of you.
Well, I'm talking about, I don't put my hands through my hair and look like something at Mary.
All right, so if we were housewives, like the Housewives, Glammy's Dorinda, Eric, who am I on the Housewives of New York?
You're Sonia's dog.
Sonia's dog?
The one that dies.
I'm going to kill you right now, Colette.
Well, he is a little bitch.
I know.
I am.
You're one of the interns that holds the code.
One of the housewives, you dildo. Which one am I?
Well, you're definitely not Carol. You kind of got too many pounds on you to be Carol. This one next to you could be Carol in a heartbeat.
Please, this one wishes.
He's a writer. But he can win shit, so.
Well, I'm also, too, a man, you twit. So, which one would I be?
Who would you be?
You have to be a man on the Housewives?
No, I'm just saying for fun, you two idiots.
It's a real fun game. Hey, everybody, comment below and let us know if you think Glammy looks like Dorinda
I
or
don't look
who
like
you
fucking
think we are.
Glinda. I look like Glinda.
You look like her mother. So, that's what you get for the fat comment.
Look, I put on 5 pounds this week because I was eating pizza. Shit.
All right, I know we wanted to talk about that. What? Go ahead.
Let's ask which person on Showers of Sunset everybody is. Because which one of you two is Reza?
Which one?
Which one of you two?
Oh, John is.
I would be Reza, probably.
Yeah, because that was fabulously over the top dressed. He's sarcastic as fuck. He's got the hair done. Well, actually, he's got rid of the moustache, so you don't need to do that. And you may look a little bit Hitler-like if you did the moustache.
Me?
I know that we said I was leaving when New York was over. Do you guys talk about Candy's ski trip?
Well,
Do you watch it?
Once. I've seen it very, very...
I think the first one, yeah.
Oh, good. Then allow me to just interject. Are we done with New York?
Yes, everybody's done with New York.
Please.
Okay, then
be done.
I'll just interject about Candy's ski trip. I think it's great. They should have just called it Candy's mother fighting with everybody and crazy-ass sisters. But it's great. It's good drama, and that's what I was going to tell people. If you like the whole dynamic of Candy's mother fighting with everybody and the aunts fighting with everybody, you'll really enjoy Candy's ski trip.
Well, what did she say? What was Todd so upset about? Because Todd was really upset last week when I caught it. He was talking about, like, you know, when's your mother? Something about
because they all complained, like they flew everybody down there to the house, but then all the aunts were like, "My room's too far away."
The one I saw.
Far away, and Todd's like, "Fuck it, you know, we're paying for this. It's
they're paying.
A little grateful." Yeah, I know, but it was like all the aunts were pissed off because one didn't want to walk too far, and one didn't like going up the slope because she might fall, and
yeah, you answered your own question.
Right, so I've got a question because I always thought the aunts were kind of the voice of reason the last few years with Mama Joyce and Todd and Todd's mom, but now we're seeing the aunts are just as crazy as Mama Joyce, right?
Yeah, well, they seem to come out of nowhere, like upset.
They're two-faced. For the cameras, they pretend like they're supportive, but clearly behind the scenes, they are not supportive.
Well, they were bitching about Candy not calling and...
Right. Shut up. I'm paying for you to be here. I'm paying for my mom's house. I'm paying for my 2 kids. I'm doing a show. I'm running in. Get over it. Here's what I want to say. If your family doesn't support you and they're not understanding and all they want to do is just complain because you're busy, jerk them off and throw them out of your life. That's what I have to say.
Which is why Eric's alone. So...
Am I?
No, see, well, I'll tell you a bit of family gossip drama. My brother came over from Scotland. He didn't call me to let me know he'd arrived.
I saw this on Facebook.
He just disappeared. Nobody could get in touch with him. It was going to, iMessenger was not getting delivered. And then I started to panic, like, fuck, you know, there was all this terrorist shit from the UK to the, you know, planes were getting diverted and stuff on the Monday, and I was like, what the hell's going on? So I eventually get in touch with him, and he's like, yeah, I'm at the beach, and I've been shopping over the last day, and tomorrow I'm going to Busch Gardens, and so he decided that he'd be over there on Wednesday, never arrived. Thursday, never arrived. Then I said to him on Friday, we're having a barbecue, family barbecue. My brother-in-law flew in from Maryland, and he didn't show up again. So I sent him a text saying, okay, obviously you're straight up CUNT, and we're done.
Sounds like something Dorinda would do.
15 minutes later, that little bitch was texting me and calling me and trying to get everything, and turned up at my son's graduation. I was like, and now...
That's why he came out, right? Was for that.
Yes.
He's gay?
No, he came out for the graduation. Now, like 3 times a day, he's texting me to say, I'm in New York, I'm doing this, and I'm like, listen, you never fucking even called me to say where the hell you were when you were 5 minutes down the street. Do I give a fuck that you're in New York? You're safe? No. So he's in for a shock when he gets home because all of our cousins are just like, you are just...
Oh, this is still happening?
Oh, he's still in the States.
Okay.
Asshole.
All right,
So
back
yes,
to Raza.
Well, that was a good therapy session.
And back to the show. So, we talked about the Shaws of Sunset. They wrapped up. They had their finale, Hugging the Tigers. Did you like this season of Shaws of Sunset, Glammy?
I did, but has anybody heard if Adam's okay? Because I really love Adam.
Adam's fine.
Okay, good. Did they get married?
They're not married yet, but I actually...
Is that a spin-off show?
Back in January, I actually was in a restaurant sitting right next to them, and they were talking. Right. They're still together. They look great together. They're actually really nice.
But do you think Reza canceled the... See, I'm always thinking Reza's trying to get his own show, like a Vanderpump Rules type thing.
Could be. Or
Reza and Adam get married?
Maybe there'll be a Bethany I Get Married spin-off. It'll be Reza and Adam.
Mm-hmm. That's why I think he canceled it. I don't think he was having cold feet. I think he went, wait a minute, my manager just said we could get our own spin-off.
I've been engaged for 2.5 years, so I can relate. And scene. So, and scene. I didn't care for the season of Shaw's, honestly. I thought the whole thing with Mike... I think the whole thing with Mike was stupid. Who cares if he got drunk and blacked out and hit on Gigi? It was a mistake. It was stupid. But the lie detector tests were a little over the top, especially taking 2 of them because one was whatever the hell that term is.
Inconclusive.
And I thought it's been, now I'm wondering, okay, so we've had Gigi be attacked, we've had Asa be attacked, now we've had Mike be attacked. Is next season Reza being attacked? What do we think about the new girl fighting with her ex-husband? Like she divorced him, married and divorced him twice.
Don't like her.
Third time, constantly. She drives me absolutely nuts. I hope she's not back this season. No. She added nothing but stupidness. Eric, did you watch Shaw's?
No, I didn't watch Shaw's, but I know that the reunion is happening next week, and apparently there is lots of drama because Reza apparently is like in the face of the other guy, the one that's hot, that did Playgirl. I don't know his name.
Mike.
Sure. He's like up in his face yelling, and like Andy looks like he has to get up to push him back down.
That's the second fucking reunion in 2 years he's done. Remember because he attacked Mike last year or the year before? Over the dinner table because they were business partners and I don't know. I think Mike's being replaced by the other guy that looks like Mike. Because I don't think people like Jessica, the girlfriend. Did you notice that she wasn't in the show at all for the last like 5 or 6 episodes?
Thank goodness. I didn't miss her.
No, I can't stand her at all. I didn't watch Southern Charm, but I did watch the reunion and I'm confused about
I don't understand Southern Charm.
I don't understand that too.
White, Republican, stupid, drunk, rich, everything.
The mother's got a handbag. Listen to this. The mother's got a Birkin handbag that's $220,000.
It was auctioned off in what, Asia?
Yeah.
Yeah. $212,000 Birkin bag. She says she collects them as investments.
Yeah. Birkin off. I mean, seriously, give it to feed some kids.
Feed some kids. Well, now she can because she sold it. All right, I know we've got about a little over 10 minutes left. Melbourne wrapped up their reunion. Some stuff came out as far as first of all, Janet was hilarious.
Yeah, well, Petticoat's not.
Petticoat flipped out. She left. I don't understand her. She's all about, I'm going to show these bitches, and then she flips out, cries, and then runs off stage, right? Mm-hmm. I've had about enough of Petticoat, which every time I say Petticoat, I start laughing. Janet was hilarious this season. Did you see where she fainted on the couch and slid down? It was hilarious.
I thought she was going to, hit the floor, it was going to go too far. because she's light. So, she's a very big lady.
She was hilarious. Gamble, I kind of liked, but God, the whole thing about the rumor, absolutely. Talk about being beaten or shoved down our throats.
Yep. But I'll tell you, Chica's dress was the best I have ever seen at any freaking reunion.
Mm-hmm.
Her dress was fantastic.
She always looks fantastic.
Was just so, the color was perfect. She looked amazing. And she didn't say very much. I don't understand what's her show. The psychic one, she's just, no. And why in the hell did Catherine Zeta-Jones decide that she wasn't going to sit on the end?
Oh, I know. Lydia?
Yeah, I'm not going to sit on the end. I'm like, why? What's wrong with the end of the couch? It's not the short bump bit. I mean, come on.
I don't think she wanted to sit by Gina. Nobody did. What about the psychic, Jackie? Is it Jackie? Yeah. Shine, 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 shine.
Boring.
Oh.
I don't like her at all. She's a pain in the ass.
The angels, I talk like that to my spouse to get under his skin. I'm like, the angels around me can hear you.
Do you notice her husband was not on the show this year at all? And he was like everywhere last year with La Mascara.
Yeah, horrified.
I mean, he was there for the La Mascara, the mask tequila launch, but he was there and that was it.
I think the best part of the reunion too, or one of the best parts, was them when they had the dog thing, and then it showed them all running and seeing who was first with the champagne.
Like Chariots of Fire or something.
Yeah. And Catherine Zeta-Jones, a.k.a. Lydia, won. Eric, what other shows besides the one we talked about are you watching on Bravo that you like? Are you watching Mother Thunders?
I don't think I watch any other Bravo shows, but while you two were talking, I was looking up what's new in the Bravo news, and this just in from Radar Online.
Oh.
They're now saying that apparently Kim Richards and Kyle are both being axed from Beverly Hills.
Well, Kyle announced yesterday that she's got a new show on her family.
Yeah.
So she's probably not coming back.
It says the Notorious Sisters have been on the show since day one, but their rivalry has hit a new low, and executives have been wanting to get rid of one, if not both, and have now decided they want to officially get rid of both.
Kyle.
Radar Online.
Are we gonna miss Kyle?
Well, no. Who's gonna host the white parties now? Is it going to be?
Mauricio will definitely cheat on her. He has no reason to stay around. I mean, he was only with her to get his stupid real estate agency publicity.
Now everyone's having white parties, right?
Yes.
Adrienne Malouf can come back and have a white party.
She can come back full time.
Absolutely.
Yes, and we can watch her dating scene of who she's fucking. Or not. I want to know if she's still got her wedding dress hung up in her house.
In the framed, right? Framed?
I want to know if it's still there, or did she put it in the garage?
I think she auctioned it off next to what's-her-name's purse.
Taylor Armstrong's purse in the ring. That was the low blow. So apparently Kyle's not coming back. But Kyle announced yesterday that she's got a TV show.
And it's on another network, right?
It's a scripted show about her life, but I don't think she's on it. She's just the producer.
So because that's what she's known for, acting and producing.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure it'll be a real hit.
So speaking of scripted shows, Odd Mom Out is another scripted show on Bravo. Have we seen that? I haven't seen it yet. Glammy?
It's not started yet.
It hasn't? So I thought it started June 2nd.
Oh, did it? Oops, I missed it. I don't care for scripted things on Bravo. I watch Bravo because of the reality TV part.
June 8th. You are right, Glammy. You were right, Glammy. All right. So I'm looking forward to that. Glammy, tell us about the show you're excited about. I think that just started, right?
Yes. Secrets and Wives.
Secrets and Wives.
Is that the Long Island one?
Yes, it's brilliant.
Another Long Island one.
It's nothing to do. It's nothing like the Long Island Princesses. It's nothing like that.
I love that show.
Girls. Is it 5 girls or 6 girls? I can't remember. 5 or 6 girls. They all grew up together, and they've
all. Does it say what town?
Yes. North Shore. Yes, North Shore.
Well, first of all, North Shore just means the North Shore of Long Island,
It's
which is
around
where I live.
It's where you live. It's around where you live.
What?
It's around where you live.
Oh, good. Eric can interview them.
Northport?
I'm going to tell you right now. Stop it. It's around where you live.
I'm looking it up too, Glammy.
I will hunt them down, is what I'm saying.
Oh, they're
you
fabulous.
go tell me where they live.
Go find Susan. She's the brunette. She's the most sweet. See, this is why I love this woman so much. Susan came on the show and put her skeletons out, straight out on Front Street before she even started the show, so no one could dig up shit on her. Susan is currently married to her high school sweetheart. Okay? They were not married always. He was an investment banker or something on Wall Street. She was married to somebody else. She got divorced, and as she was getting back with her high school sweetheart, he went to jail for insider trading. And she waited for him, and now they have a little boy. He's 5 years old, and they're married.
Waited a while.
He waited for him, but it was she told the truth before anyone could dig it up and say she was a bad person, which I really liked about her. So I really liked this woman. She's just honest. She looks fun. She's, the first episode. Are you looking up, John?
I am.
They had a fashion show for Dr. G, who is Gail's husband, I believe. It was a fashion show he's a plastic surgeon. So they would walk down the runway and then come up and say what work they had done. So I've had my nose job, my boobs done, and my butt done. And everyone would go, oh, such fabulous work. It was like really weird. But it was funny to watch. And they all have the most fabulous dogs. The dogs, Charlie needs to go over and play at all of their houses. Their dogs are fantastic.
Oh.
They've all got the cutest little dogs. Gail's a bit of a, I don't know, she can be a little bitchy. But she's been married to 2 surgeons, so, maybe that's what it is. You get so much money, you become a bitch. I don't know. Susan's great. I really like her. Andy's on it. They're just, it's like the grown-up, more mature version of the Princesses of Long Island. Oh, and also, people put Susan down because she actually grew up South Long Island, but moved 10 years ago to the North part.
Let me let you in on this. I grew up on the South Shore, until I was 18 years old. Okay? Right. And I thought I grew up in a very nice place in Long Island. Then, when I got in my 20s and on, I moved to the North Shore. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you, I won't even go visit my parents in the South Shore. I'm like, no thanks. I'm here on the North Shore. I'm by the Hamptons. We have trees.
Yep. And Liza, I'll tell you, Liza has got the most beautiful house, but she split up with her husband a few years ago, and the deal was that she would stay in the house until the children went off to college. Well, the years flew by, obviously, because now she's selling her house. And her kids are off in college, and she's having a really hard time because suddenly it's like the divorce is happening all over again for her. And it's really kind of messed up to see her. But I'm trying to find their bios.
I found their bios at BravoTV.com.
Where they are?
It doesn't say, it just says Long Island.
Oh, I'll hunt them down.
But looking at the closets, because if you look at the dish on BravoTV.com, you look at the closet, it has to be the North Shore.
It is the North Shore, and it's very. It's they've got we'll find out where Dr. G works, the plastic surgeon, and that's the town they're in.
Oh, there you go.
It's a lot of stalking, Glennie.
They're
all right.
Huge mansion houses. These houses are massive. I mean,
Glennie, you're also talking to them on Twitter. How are they? They respond?
Very nice. Yes, they're very nice ladies, and I said to them, I said to Susan, great first episode. Just remember, haters gonna hate. Shake it off. Like, don't let it affect you because you're on Bravo and people are going to hate you.
Absolutely.
So don't take it personally. And Liza liked that comment as well. And I think they were all having a viewing party together. Wherever all the Porsches and Bentleys and Ferraris and Lamborghinis are around your house, that's where they are. And these houses are absolutely Massive.
So we've got, Glammy, you and I have to find out where these women are hanging out and stuff, and Eric's assignment is to go friend them. Of course, Eric, you will have to not wear that belt or those shorts.
Eric,
again, but
there's this difference between being friendly and stalking, okay? We don't want to have to bail you out. Just keep your distance.
Because we'll touch you.
Take Charlie with you.
Yes.
I'll just throw a cute dog at their face. Yeah, everything that I see about the show just says they're from the North Shore of Long Island.
Yeah.
Well, Dr. G is the doctor, the plastic surgeon, so I don't know where he is.
He's North Shore, too. All right, Glammy, final thoughts?
Well, final thoughts is we like actually having this capped boy there, the one with the cap on. He's fabulous. The one with the cap.
Oh.
He's wearing his cap again.
Awesome.
I'm just doing
Eric, do you want to tell us what you're starting next week?
Yes. I was trying to look up this Dr. G and see if I found anything, but I didn't. But I'll say this before.
No, I found it.
Okay.
You found it.
It is Manhasset.
Manhasset. Okay, that's not really near me, but okay.
That's where his doctor's surgery is.
Okay, I will hunt them down.
I think.
Good. Here's what I want to say. When I was just searching their Bravo News before, and I just Googled Bravo News, we're in like the first page of results in like 3 different places. So go Team Reality Recaps.
Woohoo!
Then I want to say that starting next week, I will be back doing the audio blogs for the Real Housewives of Orange County. Because as I say, I don't like to read. I like to be read to. So I wait till they write up their blogs, and then I read it to everybody as a podcast, and I make it funny.
It's very funny. I do like that. And because your accent and your exaggeration and your over-pronunciation of words, and it's just like, oh my God.
What about when
I do it so much better than John, right?
I do actually like both of you.
Oh, but you like mine more.
I like yours because you're currently doing them.
Good answer, Glammy. Good. And Glammy, we loved our shout out to you from Toronto.
I loved it too, and I showed it to my husband in the morning. He's like, God, that is the coolest fucking thing ever. It's hilarious.
Oh, because we love you. We love you.
But Eric, I'm not sure if he loves me too much because he was like,
I love you, Dorinda. I mean, Glammy.
All right. Glammy, where can we find you?
PrincessGlammy.com. And I am just about to do a blog, actually, and you're in it.
Perfect.
I should actually take Eric out, right? I just should take that whole line about how fabulous he is out.
Eric? Yeah.
Are you asking where you can find me? You can find me over at princessglammy.com in her new blog.
It's not finished yet.
When it comes out later, follow her on Twitter or me at Princess Glammy.
I love it. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Always so much fun to catch up with Glammy. And, of course, having special guests like Eric on the show. Tweet me at ComedyJonah. Check out all of our Bravo content at yourrealityrecaps.com/Bravo. And let us know what you like about the show. Let us know what you don't like. And if we missed any show on Bravo, let us know what you want to talk about. And until next week, bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.